Hello everyone and welcome to mockup class. This is Tyva and I want to do a short class to show you guys what mockups are. Now here, when you first upload these files to your design space, they may be a little bit big. So what I ended up doing was I just clicked on them and I ended up resizing them. So you see I have it set at 5.2. So I try to set it to at least about 5 inches, 5.2, so that I can make it small. And I set these to like 1.5 or something like that. You see it says 1.77 and that's 3. So I set these to be a little bit smaller, but when you upload these images, because they're such high quality images, they're going to be big. So I just resized all of them. I have all of them resized. This is a Bella shirt here. This is a Gildan women's shirt, Gildan 5000. And this is a baby onesie. And these are the 3 files that I'm going to be using for my mock-up. So the whole purpose of a mock-up is to have something that's professional and presentable to your client. So that's the whole purpose of a mock-up, as well as using it to advertise your creation. So maybe I wanted to actually advertise a baby onesie for girls, and this is the design that I wanted to use. So what I'm going to do is I actually want this in a white HTV. So I'm going to change the color like so. Go to arrange, send to the front. So now I have my white. Now also when I'm doing my mock-up, I want to size it close as possible to what the actual design will be. So if you pay attention to the collars with the baby onesies, you do not want your design to come outside those collars. So you want to be mindful of that. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller like that. Okay, so that is about the average size of my design. You can imagine the belly button being here. So this is about how big I'm going to do this design. So it's scaled. You want to make sure that it's scaled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the design and that, and I'm going to flatten it like so. And it's just going to take a moment, and boom, that is my professionally made mock-up. It's just that simple. Okay, we're going to do this 2 more times. I am going to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a different method. Let's see if I can find it. I had a rainbow background. Suppose you have rainbow HTV and you want to do a mock-up with the rainbow. And you can do this with glitter. You can do this with all of this, you know, with glitter and foil and stuff. But since I have the rainbow up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the slice method. So I cover both designs like so. And I can even send this to the back just to make sure it's covered. So go to arrange, send to the back. Okay, so all of the design is on the inside. Select both of those and slice. And so I'm going to erase the background, erase the black, and I'm left with my rainbow design. Isn't that cool? So I actually have a video on slicing. I might actually add my video to this class so that if in case you need more help on slicing, then that'll give you some more information. So I got this style right here. Isn't that cool? So this is my mock-up. With your mock-up, remember you don't want your design outside. You see the collar right here and the shoulder. So you don't want your design to go past this shoulder mark here, and the same on this side. Because after a while, when the person wears the shirt, it's going to go up under their arms. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so that they can read it, but it's actually the size that it's supposed to be. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select these 2, and I'm going to flatten it. And that's my shirt design. So this is my mock-up I'm going to show the customer. Now with this one, I think I'm going to do white. So we're going to do white. And then here's the cute part of it. It's actually tilted. So you're going to have to tilt your image like so and put it on the shirt. Remember your measurements between the collar and the shoulder. You don't want it to be no bigger than that. So actually what I'm going to do is just kind of slide it over to the middle and then pull it over like so. And just be mindful of this. This looks about good. Okay, so this is how big the design will be. It looks like if you cut it, it'll probably be like a 12 by 15 or 12 by 14. Go and select those two and flatten it. And just give it a moment. Okay, isn't that nice? So these are my 3 mock-ups. I did it in just a quick, I've only been doing this tutorial for like 5 minutes. So just in 5 minutes, I was able to create these 3 mock-ups. So that's pretty much a basic mock-up tutorial. Now, what you're going to do is, I suppose with this, I say, hey, I want to copy this for my customer to send it to them. Remember, you want to add your logo. So on my platform, I will actually teach you how to create a logo to add to your mockup. So that's part of the class as well. But what you want to do is you want to screenshot this picture. So how do you screenshot? On your Mac, you're going to hold down Shift, Command, and the number 4. And it's going to give you a cursor like this. And you just go and drag and click. This is not a drag and click with the design space cursor. This is an actual screenshot. So a screenshot. So I'm going to, and you heard the camera. So now I'm going to screenshot this one as well. Shift, Command, number 4. And then I screenshot this. Like so. Okay. And I got that. Now I'm going to screenshot the middle. Shift, Command, 4. Now if you're working with a Windows PC, in the bottom right corner down here, it's going to have a Start menu. Click on that Start menu and go to the search bar and put in Snipping Tool, SNIPPING space TOOL. Snipping Tool is going to give you the same thing as far as clipping parts of your screen. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this. So I have this. So now I have all 3 of my designs screenshot. And I'm pretty much done. You can actually save the projects like this, or since you already have the screenshots, there's no need for you to save the projects. So that is how you create a simple mock-up. These designs right here are PNGs. PNGs are perfect. And even if you have an SVG, you can actually flatten that SVG and still make it. So like, for example, if the SVG, if I want to make this blue, white, and then red, I could. But with PNGs, most of the time they're solid colors unless you use the slicing technique in order to do it. So if you could actually screenshot, if you want to do this in foil, you would just screenshot a piece of foil or save a foil pattern, and you actually use the slicing method to try to keep it as close as to what the actual design is going to be. So that's a really good thing to remember. And that is how you do a simple mock-up, you guys. I hope that this tutorial gave you guys some insight on what a mock-up was. Make sure that you read the rest of the blog so that you're able to get the tips and stuff on how you can actually be a better mock-up person. You know, these look very professional, and you'll be able to send these to your customer and give them a better idea. And honestly, mock-ups close the deal. So the more professional your mock-up looks, the better off you will be. Okay, and thank you for your time today.